Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another My True Ancestry video. I've already done a few of these. So my first one was me just checking out my results and my initial kind of reactions to the website. At that time I had a night level subscription, so my results will show you what a night level gets you. I'll link that video above. And the second video I actually got upgraded, so I got a level 7 Odyssey package, which is phenomenal. It's just pretty much the biggest and the best. So I showed you what the Odyssey level package will get you. I'll link that one above too. I hope I'm pointing the right way. I always get it wrong. I think it's that way. So the most recent video that I did, I had a look at a lovely volunteer friend of mine who had a Greek background, and I thought that that would be interesting, and I'll link that above. So in this video, I have a lovely volunteer who has allowed me to use her DNA to show you what it looks like when somebody has some Native American kind of ancestry. So thank you so much, Schalonne, for letting me use your DNA. So Schalonne's parents are both American. They are from different backgrounds though. Her father was a German background and her mother is Mexican background. So I thought that that would be an interesting combination to have a look at, and it definitely was. I was really thrilled with the results. But I will walk you through them so that you can see what it looks like if you have American type ancestry, the sort of results that you might get. I'll just quickly say before we cross to the rest of the video, if you haven't already, please hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of all of my future videos. Okay, let's just get into it now. So I'm going to cross to my screen so you can have a look. Okay, so I'm back here on the home page and I'm going to Kit S and I'll look at the analysis summary. So that's giving me the closest ancient populations. So Schalonne's closest ancient populations are Amerindian and Celt. And as you can see, I can click on those little like Indigenous people of North America, and it'll give me a little description and some info about what that is. Okay, now I'm going to go to the ancient sample breakdown, and you can see it has a huge variety on there. So along with sort of her American Indian results, there's obviously the German side of her family and yeah, Celts, Franks, Saxons, etc. So I can now look at the matching samples. These are specific samples, so individuals who've been dug up, and we can see how they match with her. So these are people who are related to her sample. So then I can look at the ancient populations, modern populations, similar samples. I realize I'm running through this sort of quickly, but if you want to see just a little bit more slowly, you can look at my other videos. I just wanted to show you how different the results can be. So yeah, I can scroll through. So these are all just different burials who are related to Schalonne. As you can see, the little info buttons, that was what I clicked to get more info. So if you click the info button, you'll get more on each sample. But yeah, as you can see, there's tons of them. I'm not going to bother to look at each single one. Now the top 10 samples by era, so Neolithic. So it's giving me the top 10 different matches that she has in each period of time. So if you just wanted to look at one particular period and see who you're matching with during that time, you could sort of narrow in on that. Okay, the outlier samples. These are the most sort of unique, the most genetically unique, amongst her matches, these are the most unusual ones. And the Americas samples. So that never shows up for me or for anyone else, but this is now going to show up for Schalonne because she is Native American. And she's showing up as the top 1% of all users in relation to some of these. So she's very strongly matched to them. So this individual, for example, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Iroquois? Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I've butchered it. So that's closest to, as you saw, Aztec, and the other word that I cannot say. I'm not going to mispronounce these words. But yeah, just this individual is quite strongly related to her, and so are all of these American Indian remains. And when we say the Americas, that's of course spanning from sort of South America, Central America, North America, and up through kind of Canada as well. There's quite a few of those too. The deep dive results, so these are the more finely sort of tuned ones. And you can see it shows the little chromosome sections, so it'll tell you which chromosome that she matches with them, and you'll see the little blue section that shows the actual match. Once again, I'm going to scroll through this quite quickly. I'm sorry, but it's because otherwise this video is going to be really long. But you get the idea anyway. So once again, these are just individuals, like burials, people that she's matched with. The deep dive breakdown, so once again, it's more refined. The chroma analysis, so you can just hover over those and it'll show you. If you're interested in more about chromosomes, I'll link my DNA painter video. And you can see there you can change the parameters if you want to. The spider breakdown. And the modern population. So this is just giving us estimates of modern populations that she matches quite strongly with. So you, and then, yeah, that's different populations that she matches with. Okay, maps. So you can scroll through these and it'll show you the different era, like Iron Age, early medieval age examples. And where your different matches are at those times. So you can click on the different maps, and so she doesn't have any in the Asia map. None in Africa. She is going to have some in the Americas though, for sure. Okay, the Americas, so there's a few little matches there. I could change the parameters at the bottom. That would give me more different matches, so depending on the time period you want or how close a match you want. Europe, so that's the premium one. It's a bit more zoomed in, as you can see. Archaeological Europe. I love that one. And Deep Dive Europe. So those are the deep dive matches that she has. Okay, and once again, you can change the parameters on any of those maps to have more or less results. So the archaeogenetic map of ancient Rome, my pronunciation, archaeogenetic? Anyway, so you can scroll through these results as well, and it'll show you where your little matches are in different eras, and then there's little explanation underneath. As you can see, you can scroll down and read them, and you can click on for the different areas. So I'm just clicking through these quite quickly. You can see down the bottom it keeps changing, but you know, you take your time and read them slowly. Britain and Ireland. So it's only really going to give you ones where you have matches. It won't really show you a map or anything if you don't have any matches there. So this is quite personalized. And as you can see, there's more coming soon as well, so that's exciting. So I'm going to go to the haplogroups. So these are the Y DNA matching samples. Now, obviously Schalonne is a female and she does not have a Y chromosome, but the algorithm in My True Ancestry estimates, so it uses the data that you do have and it predicts sort of if you had a Y gene, who you would be matching with. So yeah, it's still quite accurate, I'm sure. Okay, this is the mitochondrial DNA. She obviously has heaps here. As far as I'm aware, she has not done her mtDNA, but she still has loads of matches here. As you can see, you can kind of hover over them and see what matches they are. And just so you can see, you can also like drag them around if you want to like look at different things. If you can't see it and you want to shift them, which I actually find really fun dragging these around. I don't know if it's just me. Okay, so the deep dives, once again, they're the more refined kind of ones. So there'll be less of them, but they're more, I guess, accurate's probably the right word. The Y-DNA distribution. So if you click on those sort of sections of the pie, it'll give you your matches that fall within that haplogroup. So these are Schalonne's matches for the R1B Y-DNA. So once again, you can click on each different section if you want to see your matches for that section. And the Y-DNA matches section, you need to actually know your Y group. So obviously I can't do that for a female. DNA Spotlight. So this is the funnest part of the whole website in my opinion. But maybe that's just me. Alright, so Dorset Viking Massacre is the newest one that's been uploaded, but it doesn't look like Schalonne's matched to any of those. But the rest of them, all of the ones in that pink colour are ones that she matches to. The grey colour, she does not have matches. So, for example, Roman Gladiators, if I click on that, you can see that she has matches to some of these gladiator burials. And if you click through, once again, you can get a little bit of info, story about that sort of time and those people. Viking Age England. She matches some of them again. Once again, you can go through the story. And for all of those, I'm not going to bother to click on all of them, but you get the gist. Sweden. Okay. The timelines. Once again, I love this bit. So this is another fun bit, in my opinion. All right, the ancestral timeline. So you've got a timeline here and it shows us where her matches fit in, where her ancestors were at different times. And you can change these parameters. So if you want to have a different time period, take it all the way back to 9000 BC, see what happens. Well, she got a very early American Indian there. Wow. Let's push the rest of the timeline up a bit. But yeah, you can keep playing with that and getting different sort of, if you want to look at different periods or different strengths of matches. So the timeline fingerprint, you hover over those circles and it'll show you your matches there. Once again, you're going across a timeline. Very fun to play with. Full detail timeline. So this is quite long. So it goes from your earlier sort of matches and then down to recent times. But it is very interesting. So in a way, the timeline's kind of telling you where your people were moving around at different times. And I know I'm dragging this too fast for you to read it, but it's really long. Okay, the PCA plots. So once again, it'll show you and then some of your matches around and how they're related to you. It plots it on the graph. So you can put different things in, different kits. You can do custom. 3D modern and 3D ancient will give you, you can make short videos if you want to. I'm not going to do that now. But yeah, okay. The genetic social groups, that's kind of like a forum, chat room sort of thing. I've never actually used it myself, but I think if you're interested in collaborating with other people who are researching the same kind of area as you or comparing your results and stuff, you could maybe use that. And lastly, the additional features. That's just, it allows you to upload more kits. So I'm using the Odyssey level here and that allows me to upload multiple kits. And yeah, so that is a quick tour of Schalonne's results. Okay, that is about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and thank you again to Schalonne for allowing me to use her results. I hope that you found it helpful and enjoyable, and please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or comments. I really had fun looking at these results. They were so interesting, and having that sort of long history going all the way back in the Americas, it must be such an incredible feeling. Okay, I better wrap it up now. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.